And I was watching an old ARAB interview. I think it was on the Breakfast Club. And he was talking about how he started buying houses and real estate. Same thing with Rallo. And it seems like, I don't know, man, because all the rappers, just something Dark Low was saying in the interview he did last year, all the rappers talk about they sell keys and this, that, and the third, but all of them don't get arrested. It seems like they pick and choose the ones that they're going to actually, put these cases on. And it seems like the ones that, because again, all them people that showed up for him, right, wrong, or indifferent, he had about, I would say in the 2 days, 100 different people that showed up for just ARAB and, the other people, in that place. That's power. Start buying real estate. Yeah, at one point, he may have been a tyrant in the street. He talks about certain things he had to do to survive. But now, even Big Meat said this, now when I start turning around for difference, now the feds come in with this bogus ass, case that not really as strong as it seems. So we were sitting in there. So I don't know. You see any correlation between that at all?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The second they start gaining power, you can even throwing Nip out there in LA and impacting the change that he was creating and he was doing. They don't like that. They don't like when the impoverished and the people that they want to oppress begin to look and see a silver lining or a door that can open up for them to give them a better outcome or a different kind of change to the bullshit living that they are. And when you see an ARAB, somebody from the gutter, somebody who lived it, that looks just like them, that talks just like them, walks like them, can sit here and buy a real estate and provide, that gives hope to the youth. That gives hope here. That goes and provides different jobs to maybe certain felons that wouldn't be able to get jobs in other certain areas. These provide opportunities for people that look, talk, act, walk like us, something that we weren't privy to. They don't want that. They never did. So if you got an accumulation of little things here and there, you got the feds watching you, you got social media staring at you, which they do. They've proved it. They said it. And they got enough. And it don't take much. But if they got enough in their eyes, they lock your ass up, write up some paperwork, and have you fighting for your life.
And then they try to act like they come in sitting up there. And it was funny how that lawyer, he's just like the Team USA. They sit on this moral high ground, like, oh, we taking these drugs off the street and the streets are safer now. No, it ain't, because y'all bringing that shit in. So you pick and choosing people that's taking and trying to act like you're doing something, clean up the community. We know that the shit's getting recycled and throw back on the streets from you people. So it ain't, the fix is in. We understand what it is. You know what I mean? Some people are allowed to do it. Some people are busted. It is what it is. So it's not, you're not making the streets better. You're not standing on, because a lot of people put that in the comments and say, oh, you guys are standing up for this, that, and the third. And no, I mean, it's a way bigger picture than some low-level drug dealer. Way bigger.
Yeah, they ain't doing no Mike Lowry bad boy shit and going and busting up in no precinct and taking their keys back and redistributing it. How's it getting back out there? Ask yourself. It don't take much, but y'all just follow narrative, and that's the scary part. They could throw anything in your face, being the media, and you guys run with it. Don't even run with what we say. Go research some stuff. Can't take everything as truth. You got to go look at it for yourself. But when the information is out there, take those questions, take those statements, and go see for yourself. It ain't all how it's cracked up to be. This media is set here for a reason, and the narrative ain't sweet when it comes to us.
Think about like even, let's say like, I did an interview with a brother who was in the military, and he would say, I mean, you look at when they go to these different countries, they doing the same things that people are doing on the streets, killing people, taking drugs, invading land, all the stuff that they, say that people in the streets of America is doing, but they are sanctioned to do this. They are paid, given stipend and shit like that to go do this. So what's really the difference? Oh, you got a flag behind you, or you doing it for the country? So come on, man.
Stop it.
Yeah, but definitely, man, that was a strong, segment right there. I didn't think it would go that long, but it was dope. I'll definitely transition right now. We were speaking about Nipsey Hussle. It appears his artist, his name is Killer Twan, had some harsh words to say to Blueface and Wack 100. He put on Nickerson's "I'll F you over." He added Blueface and a head up squabble. Little nigga better watch his mother effing mouth. Him and Wack. Now we know this is in response to Wack 100, the statements that he said about Nip and whatnot, and Holder and what down with them, and how it was all part. He was doing what he was supposed to do, to put it in layman's term. Sam, man, what's your thoughts on this when you seen this? First, I gotta be honest, I didn't know he even had an artist by this name, but what do you think about this development dropping today, man?
Not surprised. Anybody who rides with Nip and heard those words are going to take exception to it. And when I mean by ride with Nip, I don't mean a fan or somebody who appreciates his music or appreciates his art. Anybody can throw something in somebody's comment section. I'm talking about people that really rode for this brother, really was out in the street with him, really was out here pounding the pavement with him, are going to take exception to what they heard and what was said. And you gotta appreciate that and respect it. And you also got to expect it if you're Wack 100 or Blueface. Now, Wack 100's resume is obviously what it is. He does have reputation in the street from back in the day. He is reputable, but he's also did things in the music game that's very questionable and very clickbaitish and just very, you know what I mean, out there just to get attention. And Blueface is one of his artists, so he's going to promote it and do it as such. I remember when Nipsey Hussle passed away, a lot of criticism came Blueface's way because he didn't show his appreciation and his respect for Nipsey. So I don't know if this is something that's ongoing, if he got some feeling, some sort of way, who knows? But the statement that the brother put out to Blueface and Wack 100, I'm not surprised by it.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, it's an ongoing, you know, thing with this guy, Wack 100. But my thing, man, is always like the game. Somebody who professes to be so close to Nipsey, and you know, he got the family's blessing to get this merch company going, and you know, everything, all the controversy surrounded, you know, him and Nip. How could you just allow, you know, your manager to get away with this? And you know, and obviously it's drawing so many different lines in the sand with different people, because you're hearing about, you know, people unfollowing people because of different things. So I just think that if somebody's your manager, they should know not to cross that type of line to do that. So hopefully he says something to him. And, you know, I get it. He's his own man. He can say what he wants, but it just don't look good. You know, that's like kind of like, you know, me and you, like one of us deal with somebody, like, you know, you're dealing with somebody to the death and whatnot. And I'm over here, you know, saying some crazy shit about him. It just wouldn't look right. You know what I mean? We too close. And I think the game of Wack 100 are too close for them to have, you know, different opinions like that. And obviously a lot, because when Wack first said it, a lot of people was like, maybe he wasn't disrespectful. Now we know 100% that it's disrespectful. His artists, you know, felt like it was disrespectful. And he said, look, I'm going to fight Blueface, and, you know, Wack 100 better keep his mouth shut. So that is what it is, man. I seen
that game. I didn't see him on there, but he was on Complex. We seen the little clip. We talked about it on Friday, but he actually did an interview, and I seen in the title that he addressed the Nip backlash and all the stuff that he was hearing about him capitalizing off of Nip's name, his likeness, his trademark name. What is he doing? Not the marathon. What's he doing? Prolific. Right. And then the Marathon Mondays and things like that. He talked about it. I don't know if he got into Wack. I didn't get to see the interview, but maybe we'll get some more perspective if we go back and listen to that. But yeah, man, I'd have to agree with you, oh God, when it comes to game, when you got loyalty that lies as deep as he claims he and Nipsey did, and I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I heard Wack 100 say that he was a part of finding Nipsey with Game and Big U and other pieces like that. I think I heard Wack 100 say that on a podcast or something like that. But if you sit back and you call yourself a brother as close as you are to both pieces, how you aren't dead in this shit is very surprising to me, because this is very real.
Yeah,
and this is real. There's a lot of people that are very intimate to the situation, people that are real close to Nipsey. So you know how hot this could get. Why not dispel it if you are close to the situation? I don't know. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Like you said, out front, people are saying a lot of shit, and people are very comfortable saying things out front. So why wouldn't they be comfortable deading it out front? I don't know.
You think Blueface gonna take him up on that offer?
No. I'm not disrespecting Blueface's hands or anything, because I think he got a nice set of hands, but I also think that I don't know if he's all that is cracked up to be either.
Damn.
I think he's a little more of more of an act too.
Real good performer though. We seen him over there at the BET Awards in LA. I was surprised by his performance. He's real good with the crowd, but you know, yeah.
I wouldn't want any beef or anything if I was a character and I wasn't really about that life and I'm out here running my mouth. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. But that kind of is what it is with that particular story right there. We'll definitely keep you updated as that trial and stuff fastly approaches us. I can't wait to see what goes down with that. Now, Meek Mill, you know, always vocal. If you follow him on Twitter, he always saying some pretty profound things. Well, he put this tweet out the other day that we wanted to talk about here. He said, since they got like 30 abandoned schools in Philly, can we buy one and build a super school in our own neighborhood? I hang with a lot of billionaires that really care about education. All we need is one school to start, saying, man. Now we see that.
He said Philly, right?
Yeah, he said Philly. Yeah, yeah. He, you know, 30 abandoned schools, which is crazy for a city of that size. How do you feel about Meek Mill's tweet? You think he's really about to do something in Philly with building a school?
I do. I think that he's serious about it. We were talking in almost kind of like Meek, damn, don't put everything out there, brother. You got the power, you got the resources right now to just do. And we're not saying put your money where your mouth is, because I think he's very genuine in what he says, but you just don't want to give everybody your moves and allow everybody's energy to allow the hate or the negativity or just the discouragement to kind of seep in. And you got a lot of great attention going on right now for a lot of things that you're advocating and how you're moving and things like that. But you also had lingering cases, and the type of hate you get on the other side of the spectrum behind that gavel. The attention that you demand, and they don't really like you like that. So you kind of want to move in a smart way. I think a school is a great idea. And I mean,
who should he call, LeBron or Umar?
I can't help but I ain't even want to. You want to talk about such positivity, but you can't help but to talk about Umar in this situation, because damn it, it's in Philly.
Ah, man.
30 schools in Philly. When we could break down numbers and the donations and what he's received and how it would make economical sense to put it in a city that that you're intimate with, that you can kind of relate to the kids that you schooled, allegedly. It's not been proven. I ain't seen a testimonial from a single child come out and say how you've helped them. I ain't heard a single staff member come out and hey, how great of a principal you were in their school. You ain't heard anything. All you've heard is you.
Right.
It just shows you even more how full of shit Umar is. And I don't know if Meek Mill was throwing a direct jab, but indirectly he threw a jab at it. And
a lot of people, they will tag in LeBron. They say get with LeBron, but I
don't think he needs LeBron.
No, he don't need LeBron. I think he could do it with himself and just get the qualified, people on staff for a project of that magnitude. I think that Meek could definitely pull it off. And just to start with one, maybe it could be a private or whatever type of school. First of all, we know one thing, that he's going to get everything he needs. There'll be no problem with funding. There'll be no problem with getting all the accreditations and what they need to be under the state guidelines, because it's Meek, and he's going to do everything right. He won't have to beg for money, to do this. And like you said, his billionaire backing. So I hope that this, could be one of the projects that, Meek Mill gets off the ground, because people are going to come because it's Meek.